Play to earn MMORPGs. When you think of that, you kind of think of games like this. And don't get me wrong, we love pixels on the Mindblow show, but we also have MMORPGs that look like this. Check this out. Very kawaii. This game is called Night Crows and it's coming out on the 12th of March. And they're doing a 7-token economy? I don't know. That's a bit weird. We're gonna check that out a bit later on in the video because the first part of the video is dedicated to crypto gaming MMORPGs which are available to play right now. Then we're gonna look at crypto gaming RPGs, or rather MMORPGs, that are going to be coming out later on this year or maybe even in a couple years down the road. So upcoming games. This is a list, if you can tell by now, of crypto gaming MMORPGs. My name is the Inspector, I'll be your host today, and welcome to the Mindblow Show. The best way to play crypto games is to be there early. Now, in order to be there early, of course, you can't just watch all of my videos because I can't get them all out in time for you to be there early. So I propose you subscribe to our crypto gaming newsletter. It is completely free and is the first link in the description down below. Tokenized 360, we call it. With that being said, let's jump into this video and the first game on the list called In. Now, In is available to play right now from the Aptos blockchain. It is free to play, has NFT support, the whole shebang. Ow! I just hit my foot on the chair. Oh! Oof. Apart from being an MMORPG, In is also a casual puzzle game. So yeah, I should have started with that. It's a casual puzzle game with MMORPG elements. It's better to call it like that. It's available for mobile phones, and this is its social score. So it's looking quite good. Over 2,500 social score, whereas the average is 145. And obviously, since there's a lot of games we need to cover today, I will just be brushing through, kind of telling you what the game is about and moving on to the next one. And we keep the deep dive videos for the deep dive videos. It's where we do a specific video for one type of game and we go deep, telling you all about the tokenomics, how you can earn, everything else. Videos like this, which are just lists, I just brush through the games, give you the best and most up-to-date alpha knowledge I can, and we move on. Second game on the list, in case you have never played it before, it's Pixels. Now, we talk about Pixels extensively in the past. I've never done a deep dive into Pixels, but a lot of people from the Mindblow group, especially in the Telegram chat, play Pixels and they earn good money in Pixels. Since most of you know about Pixels, this won't take long. A lot of people have heard and played a Pixels before, but just for those who haven't, a quick brush through of what it is. It is an MMORPG slash metaverse game. It's a 2D farming game at the same time, a sort of farming simulator where you earn the buried tokens. Now, Pixels is fully free to play and it is on the Ronin blockchain. We absolutely love Ronin on the Mindblow show. While there's so much work to be done around the metaverse, it's under constant attacks from bugs, glitches, hackers, and worst of all, bankers. It needs help cleaning up. So the progress you make in Pixels is tied to your NFT stored in the blockchain forever. You take full ownership of the progress you make in the game and you reap the rewards. Obviously, in order to play Pixels, you don't need to have an NFT, but in order to withdraw your earnings, you do need to have a VIP pass, which costs around $30 as of me recording this video. Now, I stated once before, we have a new person working at the Mindblow team. He's a researcher and all he does is research projects for us. So this list has been put together by him. He's a Web 2 gamer and he did leave me some of his personal recommendations as to what he would play if these games weren't NFT games, because Web 2 gamers obviously hate NFTs for whatever reason. Obviously, we know the reasons. There's many scams out there. We talked about this extensively. We talked about this a lot in the past. There's no need to address this once again now. Let's just continue this list with the next game, 9 Chronicles. A game on the Ethereum blockchain currently live and available to play. 9 Chronicles, and where supply and demand are by the players. It's set in a world that can never be shut down. It is governed by the community and supported by a complex economy where supply and demand are the greatest currency. So what is the game? Well, it's a strategy MMORPG. So there's various versions of MMORPG games you can have. The ones that you may think about when I say the term RPG is a Mir 4 style of game. We'll talk about Mir 4 a little bit later on as well, since it's another game which is currently live. This is 9 Chronicles. Looks sort of like a 2D side-scroller manga type of thing. Again, most of these games are not the best games in the world, but they are live right now, and that's what this list is about. Later, when we go over and talk about upcoming games, you will see where the potential truly lies. So these games are available right now, hence they haven't been in development for a long time, hence they may not be games you would play on your own just for the fun of it. Mindblow facts. Facts that will blow your mind. Did you know that you sound 50% more believable if your clip is from a podcast? Yeah. And also, people are 90% more likely to believe you if you add a percentage at the beginning of your sentence. Man, you're full of facts today. Anyway, Jimmy, pull up the video of the bear fighting the percentage.
One with a chimp?
With a chimp, yeah. Either way, 9 Chronicles available for Windows. Next game, Ragnarok Landverse. A game built on the Binary Smart Chain, and this is a fantasy open world MMORPG where you join the hunt with other players and experience a new level of adventure in the Ragnarok Landverse. Now, if we check out the gameplay, it looks like a top-down perspective kind of Pixels kind of game, so that kind of gameplay is what you can expect, but where it's different from Pixels is it's not a farming simulator, it's more of a action game, I would say. Now, obviously, they also have play to earn inside of their games, and their social score is better than the average one. While not as good as the first game we took a look at, this one still has over 600 average social score, meaning people play it and people like it. The token exchange and the swap that they do for the tokens you earn in-game should be pretty familiar, as it's very similar as what we used to do for Mir 4, what we do for Legends of Illumia. Now, I won't be talking about Legends of Illumia in this video just because I made a separate dedicated video to Legends of Illumia some weeks ago, so there's no need to mention it this fast once again, but if you are curious, that video is on the channel and you can check it out after you're finished watching this one. Now we got 2 more games as far as the games which are out now are concerned, so let's go over them real quick before we get into the real nice, juicy things. That sounded way better in my head. It sounded kind of creepy when I said it out loud. Anyway, next game on the list, Amazing Cultivation. A mobile game for Android and iOS, another MMORPG. So this is a turn-based strategy kind of MMORPG game where, again, you can earn their tokens in-game, you can exchange it into the WeMix coin. WeMix is another blockchain we absolutely love on the Mindblow show, and it is the blockchain which hosts the first game I have shown you when I talked about how amazing the upcoming MMORPGs look. So this game is also on WeMix. So we absolutely love WeMix. They have the utility token, the mobility token, and also the clear intrinsic value, whereas the DSB possesses a clear purpose and is a redeemable token in the exchange. Well, that's cool, but where's the gameplay? So this is a mobile game and it is a vertical kind of gameplay, as you can see on the screen. Some people may find this appealing, some people may hate it, but point of the matter is, there's so many mobile gamers out there that games like this absolutely need to exist, especially in Web 3. So it's a turn-based strategy game, as I said, but it is phone-based, so this is what it looks like. Doesn't look the best, but it doesn't mean at all that it's a bad game. There's many games that look bad, like, for example, Minecraft, but those games are freaking amazing. They have changed the landscape of the internet as to how amazing they are. Final game on the list, well, at least on the list for games available right now, we have Mir 4. One of my favorite crypto games. It's actually a fun game to play. It's fully open world, it's available right now, you can earn it. Can you earn a lot? Absolutely not. You used to be able to earn a lot in the beginning days of Mir 4. Is it still fun to play? Absolutely, for me, it is still fun to play, and it is definitely worth checking out, especially considering it is fully free. There's no reason not to try it if you have some access time on your hands. You can level up your character enough, and if you do invest in some NFTs, you may be able to even earn some decent bucks. Don't quote me on that. I haven't played Mir 4 in probably a year, but while I was playing it, I had so much fun with Mir 4. I don't think there's any crypto game that I have played as extensively as I did Mir 4, where you create your own character, you level it up, and you just exist and do quests in this amazing world, in this amazing fantasy / sort of medieval world that they have to offer. One of the most successful, commercially successful crypto games also, with 1.4 million players at its peak. That's Mir 4. I can say nothing but good things about it, except they have kind of failed their economy port, but apart from that, everything else is really, really good. Now, that's where some games hopefully will learn from them in the future and kind of not repeat the same mistakes that they have made and kind of double down on the things that they did right, because they did a lot of things right. Obviously, not all things, but a lot of things. If they did all things right, we would still talk about it quite extensively, which we don't do anymore. Next part of the video, or rather, the upcoming crypto games. So coming out March 12th, we have Night Crows. This is the game we talked about in the beginning of the video. The gameplay looks similar to Mir 4, whereas it does look a lot more polished. The graphics look much better, the animations look much more fluid and nicer, and this is just one example of one of the classes you can play called Witch, which has many different attacks, and obviously everyone has many different attacks. That was a useless thing to say. It's kind of self-explanatory. MMORPG, different classes, various attacks. It's all very familiar, just like any other MMORPG. Now, looking at this, it looks like a regular Web 2 MMORPG. That's what I love about this game. The graphics are absolutely insane, and this video has been posted on the same channel where they post Mir 4 content, and it is also on Wemix. So what I'm hoping is they're gonna take the good things from Mir 4, elevate it to the next level, and then fix the things Mir 4 did wrong, like the economy. It sounded good on paper, but the way they executed it just did not work. It tanked their token from the immense selling pressure. You can pre-register for this game right now in order to get some rewards, and no, I am not paid by this game or anyone else for that matter in this video to talk about them. This is a list compiled by my new research guy. They have already sold out their last NFT collection, which they did as a sort of pre-release thing, and now also pre-registration is open right now. Now, as a reward for the pre-registration, let's see what you get. We get the Nightcrow Silver Wolf, so I would guess this is a mount, an in-game mount we can use. Then we're gonna start a new event, a new journey, which I guess is one of the main quests. We get 500,000 gold and 1 growth support chest, which I think will just make our early game a little bit easier. I'm absolutely pre-registering for this. No, I'm not a robot. Thanks for the compliment, though. Nice. This is definitely a game to keep on your radar. This is definitely a game I will be doing a deep dive of as soon as it comes out. I just finished my pre-registration in this video. Man, I'm just so hyped for this. I hope to the crypto gods that this will be a good game. I really hope. I really wish them nothing but success. That being said, next game coming out soon, Mirandus from Gala Games. So this game is still in development, made by Gala Games, also with the help of the Ethereum blockchain. It is a fantasy adventure MMORPG, and you play in first person. It does have those blocky graphics, which may work in their favor, because the blocky graphics kind of stand the test of time a lot better than the realism graphics do. Now, obviously, it's not everybody's cup of tea, so it really depends on what you prefer the most. So this is the newest gameplay we have from Mirandus, and the newest look from the what it looks like in game basically, and it's taking shape. It looks a bit more cartoonish, a little bit less blocky than it did on the first release they showed, and it's I'm digging it. I'm a fan of the cartoonish style. I always was. As I said, it stands the test of time, and it will always look good no matter how many years pass. That being said, this game will be fully free to play with NFT support and play to earn capabilities, as all Gala games mostly are. Mirandus, keep it on your radar. Next game on the list, WarEden. You can join the alpha to win Ethereum rewards, and to join it, obviously need to join their Discord. We're not going to be doing that right now. So this is a free-to-play, upcoming, still in development, free-to-play MMORPG. It invites both solo and guilds to go on this epic journey. So solo players or players who have guilds, so many players at once, I guess. If you've never played an MMORPG, you can join a guild. You can create a guild and play with your friends, or you can make friends online, start a guild with them, or you can just join someone else's guild. Either way, fully free to play. It will be once it comes out with NFT support and crypto play to earn. The possibilities for profit and success are limitless, as they say. Map is gonna be pretty big, and just 2 days ago they said the closed alpha is just around the corner, and to keep out on their Discord for the launches. So another game I am excited to try out once I do get my hands on it, WarEden, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the next game on the list, and the game that our Web 2 gamer research guy said he would personally probably love to play. It's called Phantasma, and it's fantastic. Was that a dad joke? Am I doing dad jokes now? Phantasma is an MMO open world RPG. You play these little ghost-like figures, and it is not free to play. It does require an NFT in order to join it, but it is still in development, so we'll see what they come up with once it fully launches. It is on the Solana blockchain, available for Mac and Windows. Now, obviously, since it requires an NFT in order to play, it has NFT support, and it is also crypto play to earn. So it is set in this sort of ether realm, and the only thing I don't like about this game is how dark it is. I mean, these little Phantasma thingies, look at them. These are your protagonists. They look great. They look very fluffy. Why would they make them dark and scary? I would prefer this game to be all happy sunshine and rainbows, very, you know, plushy looking, vibrant sort of colors, but they went with the opposite. So that might be an interesting approach. People may like it. I personally think they would more benefit from a more vibrant, colorful kind of approach, but that's just my opinion. I'm no game developer. I just kind of review these games. There was just my opinion first glance when I saw it. Other than that, it looks great, and it does say that it's free to play here, but on the playtoearn.net website, as you can see, it says that NFT is required in order to play. So that happens quite a lot. If it does say that it's free to play, I guess it is free to play, but it is not free to earn. Either way, the game is still in development, and we will have more information on that exact topic once it does fully launch and we test it out for ourselves. I will just register here on their website and get updates as soon as the game launches, or when they have news and releases and drops, because I am excited to try this game out. this sort of dark theme could work in their favor, and I'm excited to see what it's like. Next game on the list. Yes, we have more, ladies and gentlemen. The list has been crazy all over the place. Another upcoming game we have here is called Dark Frontiers. Now, it's on the Binance Smart Chain. Play to earn, fully RPG, set in this dark fantasy version of space. Yes, space. We're not talking about the medieval game with mages and knights. We're talking about a space game with pirates and vanguards and monsters and aliens. That's what I'm talking about. Across a shattered alien empire, riches beyond your wildest dreams are guarded by monsters from your darkest nightmares. Quest, explore, and earn your way to victory. This game is described as a sci-fi space MMORPG, and it's coming to PC and VR, which is interesting. A VR MMORPG. Come on, there you go. Something new. I like it. While it's still in development, it already looks quite nice, although, of course, there's many things that could be a lot better from this gameplay we're watching. But considering it's still in development and just an early trailer as a PvP mode, this looks quite good. I'm excited to see where it's gonna go, and I'm excited to understand why you've watched the full video until the end right here and you're still not subscribed. If you are, that doesn't go for you, thank you. But if you aren't, just do it. Click the subscribe button. Takes you only half a second, and you never miss out on videos. All right, I'm leaving.